Audacious move.
What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome to Team of the Week Predictions Week 2. Just going to jump straight into this without any messing. Lucas Fabianski is our first player. The Pole from West Ham made 6 saves and kept a clean sheet in what was a 0-0 draw with Chelsea. Up next, Cafu. Not the Cafu we all want in the game, but the Portuguese CDM, who is potentially going from 71 to 78 with 2 goals in a 4-1 win. It's not often we get Armenians in Team of the Week predictions besides Mkhitaryan, but ADAMYAN up next from a hat-trick in a man-of-the-match performance in what was a 5-0 win. Casper De Noor up next, probably butchered that, but he got 1 goal and kept a clean sheet in a 2-0 win. It's just a small thing and I'm sure nobody cares, but I hope they turn that badge white because it's almost non-existent there. But Kobylanski, the Pole from Munster, scored twice and got 1 assist in what turned out to be a 3-0 win. Up next is Luis Schaub. I've butchered it, I do apologise. The Cologne man got 1 goal and 1 assist and was crowned man of the match in a 2-0 win. Our second hat-trick of the video comes from Wesley, who plays for Club Bruges. He got himself that hat-trick in a 4-0 win. We don't often see championship players. I'm really hoping we do, though. I feel like they need 2 Team of the Weeks. I've said this so many times before, but sort of a lower one and a higher one. Andy Yadom, probably butchered that again, but he got 1 goal and 1 assist and was crowned man of the match in Reading's 3-0 win. Ibai Gomez up next, and because pace seems to be a less defining factor in players, this could actually be used. 2 goals and a man of the match award in a 5-1 win for Alaves. No colour scheme issues here. The badge hasn't disappeared into the background. It's a case of the website I use don't have the Chinese League badges just yet, and I forgot to copy and paste an image. Diego Tardelli is our next player with 2 goals, 1 assist and a man of the match award in a 4-1 win. We could finally get our first Chinese League in form. It was nice while it lasted. We all had a week without the pace whore that is Ahmed Musa. But unfortunately, he's just been given, or he's about to be given, I should say, a special card. He's got a hat-trick in a 3-0 win. That is pretty much an EA guarantee. Traore replaces a Chinese League player that we'll talk about in the possibles, but Traore has scored twice for Lyon in what was a 4-2 win over Marseille. That is a big result in France. It looks like a decent card, but I don't quite know what the weak foot situation is. If it's still 2-star, then we could have some issues. Into the starting 11 we go already. Another Pole and another Lucas. This time, Skorupski of Bologna made 8 saves and kept a clean sheet in what was a 2-0 win over Roma. That is a big result and deserves an inform. Moving on to the next player, and this is a guy that I don't think many of us are going to use due to the pace issue, but Jose Fonte, now of Lille, got 1 goal and 1 assist, was crowned man of the match, and his side went on to win 2-1. I'm sure many people doing Team of the Week predictions would have left out Sergio Ramos, but I don't know why. I've got a funny feeling, and I've been doing this long enough now to know to go with my gut. So Sergio Ramos, from a 91 to a 92, what did he do? Kept a clean sheet and was crowned man of the match in a 1-0 win. Not amazing, but this is EA and they love money. Many people criticise Klopp for starting Matip at the start of the Liverpool-Southampton game, and then he shut up his critics with a goal, kept a clean sheet and was crowned man of the match in that 3-0 win over Southampton. We've got ourselves a decent little right-back already in Team of the Week. We could be getting another one, this time in the shape of Thomas Meunier of PSG. He got a goal and 1 assist in a 3-1 win. Again, this could fly under many people's radars, but I've got a funny feeling we could see Marcelo Brozovic. Up from 80 to 83, the Croatian got 1 goal and was crowned man of the match in Inter's 1-0 win. You have to stick around for the possibles because I have nearly as many possibles as I do reserve subs and starting 11 players this week. It's mental. Bernardo Silva is my pick from the Man City game. Like I said, stay tuned for later because there are a couple of others from that game in there as well. Bernardo Silva got 1 goal, 1 assist and was crowned man of the match officially by the league in a 5-0 win. The first of 2 Sevilla players to feature this week, Sarabia, a hat-trick of assists and 1 goal in a whopping 6-2 win. And I say first of 2, the other one isn't even in the possibles. In fact, in 2 players' time you'll get to see who it is, but it's just too difficult to choose between them, so Sarabia's the first. For those of you who saw the Anderson Talisca review that I did the other day, you'll know that this inform could push him over the edge to be a pretty decent player. He got 2 goals and 1 assist and was crowned man of the match in a 3-2 win. We haven't had a Chinese League inform yet, so I'm hoping that they will show their face at some point, and Talisca could be the first of which to do so. Quick side note before I mention the last 2 players of the starting 11 and move on to the possibles. If you are a fan of the Russian League or indeed of the Argentinian League, and in particular the Argentinian League, the reason I haven't included either of those leagues in this week's Team of the Week predictions is because they don't have the full rights to those leagues, so I am thinking they maybe don't have the rights to make players informs. They had it last year with a certain number of leagues. They've had it again, but I don't know what leagues they are. So that's why, until it's confirmed, I'm leaving them out. I mentioned 2 Sevilla players, and here's the second, Ben Yedder. This looks like a great card, and I would not deny him this at all. He got a hat-trick and 1 assist. I believe he was crowned man of the match, but I can't find official confirmation. But they were just too difficult to choose between. For most, this will be the first Team of the Week they can get their hands on. Myself, obviously, I had Team of the Week 1. Now this is Team of the Week 2, but like I said, this is going to be the first for most that they're able to pack. And what a Team of the Week it could be, with Lorenzo Insigne potentially position changed in Team of the Week 2. He got 2 goals and a Man of the Match award in a 3-1 win. And as I say, it would be a position change from a left wing to a cam. He will have a Champions League card, an 89 rated left wing. So it's pretty much going to be exactly the same, but with slightly better shooting, but as a cam. That looks tasty. Now hold on to your hats because we're moving in to the possibles, and there are a lot of possibles. First up is Adams of Birmingham. He got 2 goals and a Man of the Match award in a 2-1 win. MUSA KONE up next. He got 2 goals, 1 assist in a 4-1 win. EDGAR Bruno da Silva up next with 2 goals and 1 assist in a 5-2 win. This one is a bit of a shame because he looks decent. FRANCESCO, he got 1 goal and 2 assists and was crowned man of the match in Sassuolo's 3-1 win. And if people are wondering why I'm mentioning these type of players that normally are like last year and the year before, I would have just thrown in the bin and not mentioned at all. I've always been an advocate of players like this getting into Team of the Week. You know, the lesser teams, some of the lesser leagues as well. If you support a team in a league that doesn't get any love from EA, it's very disheartening. I know that because there's hardly ever been a Newport inform, and if there ever was one, I would use it all the time. So I feel your pain, and I'm trying my best, but you know, EA will be EA. I know every PSV fan will be screaming at me in the comments telling me that I've got this wrong and there should be a player in the reserves, subs, or indeed the starting 11. And I would agree with you. A 3-0 win over Ajax is no joke, and Luc de Jong getting one of those goals and being crowned man of the match is definitely worthy of an inform. But who would you replace? That's the question. Dimitri Payet made it into Team of the Week 1 just by scoring a decent looking goal that on closer inspection, by the way, in my personal opinion, the goalkeeper should have saved. Gervinho this week could get into Team of the Week for exactly the same reason. He scored a goal in a 1-0 win for Parma, which was decent, but the goal itself was really good. He ran from his own penalty area and ran into the opposing penalty area and scored. Next up is LAVEZZI, and although I feel like he deserves to be in there, Traore's performance for Lyon has probably bumped him out, but he got 1 goal and 1 assist and was crowned man of the match in a 2-0 win, so definitely deserves to be there, but whether EA think the same is another question. It's a shame there are a lot of players in contention this week, because under normal circumstances I would have said that Lennon would deserve it, not only because he played well, got 1 goal, 1 assist and was crowned man of the match in Burnley's 4-0 win, but because he's had his troubles off the field. Of course, he went away for a long time, he came back, and now he's finally hitting form again, and it would be good to see, but I just don't think he'll make it in. I had ALMIRON in last week's Team of the Week predictions, and EA overlooked him, and I think the same's going to happen again. He got 1 goal and 1 assist and was crowned man of the match in a 4-3 win in midweek. Had it not been for Lucas Fabianski's performance against Chelsea, I think we could have been looking at an 82 rated Joe Hart. He made 6 saves and kept a clean sheet in a 4-0 win, but unfortunately for Joe, I don't think he's going to get it. Now, we might as well talk about these two at the same time, seeing as how they're from the same team, and there were 3 players in contention, and I went with Bernardo Silva. I know a lot of people will disagree with that, and that's fine, because I don't necessarily agree with myself either. Gundogan got 1 goal and 1 assist in a 5-0 win. Mahrez got 2 goals. I believe he came off the bench, though. If I had my way, I would give it to Gundogan, in all honesty, because I think he played the best. but I've got a funny feeling that they're just going to give it to Bernardo Silva. But either one of those three, I wouldn't be complaining at all. But I really do hope it's Gundogan. Now, I would much rather see this than I would the Bologna goalkeeper. And to be fair, I'd rather see this than Fabianski as well. However, I don't think Cech will get the inform card because it wasn't a significant performance as either of the Lucases. So with that being said, he made 6 saves and kept a clean sheet in a 2-0 win over Everton, but I just can't see EA doing this, although I wouldn't be against it. And finally, for the possibles, that's right, we could take a breath. MILINKOVIC-SAVIĆ. This is a disappointing one because I think he needs an upgrade. His card isn't quite good enough right now. 1 goal and 1 assist in a 4-1 win for Lazio. Would not be surprised at all if they gave an inform from that game. And if it was MILINKOVIC-SAVIĆ, could also be Immobile. He got 2 goals. But I don't think there's any room unless they want to rob someone, that is. And that concludes a very hectic and a long Team of the Week predictions. I apologise for the sheer amount of players that we've had there, but what can I say? Everybody wanted to get into Team of the Week too. Everybody wanted to be on the launch of FIFA. So that's it. If I've missed anyone, which, let's be honest, I probably have, there's just ridiculous amounts of players, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. If you have enjoyed it, smack that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.